Showing some A presence, now back to B. They're going to explode. After that hero AK operating with a MAC-10 in hand right now. Phelps jousting with Brolin, who has got aggressive. Hampus just sliding down the stairs. Did not look ready for that at all. Phelps a nice shot onto Brolin here, and now it's head trick. In no man's land, needs to be careful. Can be pincered on between this connected position. Vini steps on out, gets the info, takes the fight, and goes down.
Okay, head trick. That was kind of given to him, and it's a way back in for the Ninjas.
Head trick should continue to push here, right? He's got Config along for the ride, who can maybe even slink through the upper bathrooms or park the bus at long if head trick continues to walk, and the bomb is this far back, 50 seconds. Henny low HP could be found. Perfect rotation.
Rez is actually cheating over to A as well, so...
Phelps will be a freebie. Oh, maybe not.
Not at all. Phelps, another frag for him, 2 in the round, and it could even be more if he continued to linger, but it seems that maintains the AK, but that's Imperial getting onto the board nice and early. First buy after lost pistol.
They're running the bomb all the way
He's got his
back.
knife out, of course he does. And yeah, Config now. Ooh, expecting the trade. That would have been something. Some parkour to reposition.
Has to be B, but there's no one on B right now for NIP.
That's the headshot. That's what Brolin wanted. Another trade from Bolts as he does manage to get himself into the B site. Hampus has repositioned in time.
10 seconds.
They have to plant. If he times the contact right, he wins the round. Oh, Bolts! He's a man on a mission. He saves the Ninjas. Excuse me, saves Imperial from the Ninjas. Very different round. So Bolts, let's see this one. Impressive start considering the angle he's fighting. And then number 3 here is the one we're discussing. Bang. And Hampus is gone. The round is won. Magical stuff from Bolts. 3 high-impact frags to tie us all up at 2-2. 20 seconds. He's in the perfect angle for it.
Hampus might get to heaven in time.
Nose flash. No turn. Oh, but he still pulls the trigger, unloads the mag. Trade available. 1 and not done. Jota hits the shot necessary.
That is great trading right there, isn't it? Even though Rez gets one completely blind, Config chimes in. Hampus can't find anything. Trying to scurry on over in time. This is how why. Oh wow! Look at that shit.
Oh,
give them a pay
every
rise.
round.
Give the cameraman a pay rise.
Every single round. Wow. Yeah, I mean, you do lose the appreciation for how wide their screen is with the flash indicators we have. It's a boost versus a boost. Vini covering his bases and his teammates. And despite the flash, perfectly placed crosshair and a boost right back punishes Rez.
Well, they know there's 2 here. An AWP and the booster.
Lovely catch, head trick. He just got a glimmer of Vini walking out the monster now. Brolin surely on notice. He's saying, not much else here. Not much else here on B. Get your booty to A. Brolin timing everything on this. Spotted out, and deleted. More contributions from Phelps. Has the smoke. Pushing through his config and deleted by Jota. A 1v3.
Head trick save.
You'd think with the AWP, you have to. Already something to be celebrating for Imperial. This is how Vini got this frag. It was full blind.
Completely flashed. Wow.
Perfect placement of that crosshair.
Yeah, well done there from Vini, right? That is a beautiful shot. Necessary from Phelps as well. And I know that it's deep in the site and it's late in the round, but it is the Phelps-Brolin head-to-head.
Oh, he's going to be there in time. They're flashing short. Rez. Oh, no support. Still isolate Brolin. Mission accomplished. They've averted the issue, and it's gotten better for Imperial.
But they know there was one more. They know Rez was long. So they could try and quickly take some space over towards B here, but quite scared. Think about how forward NIP have been on short in a lot of these rounds.
Hampus. The balance. Hampus. That's the bomb. Still alive and kicking.
They're rotating.
It's unguarded. Should get through. Bomb to be planted safely. Time extended by Vini. Config hoping for a jiggle. And that was the fight they get. Flash as well confirms it. Up to Rez. Chipping away at them. Last round, you want to give it as best a shot as you can. And Imperial, one hell of a T-side for their 7th. What a haul. Something to be proud of there, and a recovery for sure. 8-7, first map, all to play for.
But here come the Ninjas.
Off and executed. That's diligent flashing.
Beautiful.
Config needs a trade from Headtrick, and he can't get it done because Phelps and Bolt will do it all. Just when it looked like it was a little too much to ask. Not for Phelps and Bolt, not at all. Between the two of them, all 5. Realize he's probably overcommitted, doesn't have the info to make something like that happen, and now he's going to take that fight. Just as he averts his gaze, adjusts nicely, ready for the trade. Config just holds on. I think it's the mollies.
As we have 3 players on the site with 20 seconds left, NIP, you're going to have to hit some big shots.
Oh, Rez issues now, tagged, legged, and should be body bagged shortly. Henny zips it up, and it should be around 14 seconds, but Config another. Little bit of space, little bit of hope, can't hit the quick flick. Config doing it all on his own.
Plant, no
and
time.
He can't shut down. Bolts again. Bolts an impact on this site in moments like that. That's back-to-back rounds. He's left with 3 kills. Vini. Flash reveals the orb, but doesn't deter Config. Nice again. The Bolt's impact is felt. There's a double kill upon entry. NIP feeling their wrath. Roland, stubborn, meets Bolts again. Thriving in the CT environment. Headtrick, headshot, good damage, and now Bolt's very, very low. Headtrick and Hampers, a potent duo.
No Jota though. That means right now, Henny and Bolts can just pause for a moment, allow this flank to come in.
Smokes are up. This is where the NIP will start to navigate. Henny's positioning, primed and ready to punish anyone that descends. Hampers. Wow, it's actually Headtrick's pre-aim. Glorious Headtrick. 3. Call that a Headtrick hat-trick.
Jota's undetected. They're not expecting this. They're not expecting this at all.
Yeah, completely not considered it. Actually, you say that. He does have a look, but he goes down. Headtrick will be kept honest. Jota to reposition Hampus. Jota, no kit.
He's got time to silently clear this out, though.
Right. And Hampus could be exposed if the timing will once favor the Brazilian, but no.
Just around the corner.
Oh, Jota! It's going to be a tight defuse.
Well, you'd hope he has the music on here. They're pretty comfortable with this.
Ooh.
Looks more than happy with that. Yeah, just catching Hampus right there. I thought he was going to make it up the stairs, and you can see this one coming right down to the wire here. The sound effect and everything.
This is going to be fun for Jota. Look at that, just a nice little massacre on long. Phelps has got him covered, so he can go farm some more. Hampus, with that Desert Eagle, he profits the first. Phelps wants to go and finish the job nice and neat and tidy. The whole squad are charging towards Hampus's location, and a top spin Pokeball. Jota, loud about that one. It needs to be sold. It's not enough if you just turn around. I say that as the contact is felt, and Vini gets away onto Rez. Repositioning, Bolts in support, falling into place for the Imperial defense. And yeah, Headtrick, he's hitting every shot he takes, but there's no time to convert. And Jota will find Hampus as well. Will Headtrick leave with his AWP? They're louder now. They really is. We've hit a break point, Chad. Death stare as soon as that glass opens. 13, they have the leg up, they have the advantage, and Vini charges into Rez, perfectly set up with the flash, but that is absurd.
Gets away here, so extremely fortified as Config steps into Henny. 3 on 5 now.
Damage onto Jota. Headtrick could be.
They're going to have 4 players at A.
Look at this, the orb entry. Molly Jota back, hoping that the reaction from Jota is a cursory glance. They are stacked here. And it's surely just going to fall into place. Oh, no problems at all. 5 alive with 14 on the board, and Vini started that. Very avant-garde. That's enough. Bait. Oh, the flash doesn't mean Phelps is unknown, and Hampus actually profits.
Jota.
Most definitely not.
Oh no, he does.
Headtrick, how are you so alert? Advantage NIP, but up for discussion right now. The bomb going down truck side. Awkward retake.
Bad round for Imperial to lose.
Very bad. And Config, this is that Jota head-to-head. And he does behead the Dane. Do you go for this?
Oh, you do now?
You certainly do now. Brolin's gone as well. Headtrick only has a deagle. Rez the same. What are you supposed to do? They're coming for you. They've spotted him out on the jiggles. Headtrick.
It's a bad plan.
Down. And definitely their round now. It's all helpless. Rez has nothing to contribute. The defuse will come through, and Imperial secure 15. the whole map up for discussion.
Bolt has a smoke. As soon as Vini takes contact, Bolt is going to block them with the smoke.
There it is. Smoke comes through. Molly in. Forces
going
it
to go
back.
one side of the
Spraying in. Oh, he's burnt down. A 4-on-4 established.
Oh, great
Off the flash. Leaping through it. The ninjas weather through the flames to facilitate the
Safe.
plant. Phelps can't get him in the smoke.
Oh!
What? Jota can. Head trick down. Yeah, sure, the bomb's down, but it's up to Config and Rez
That was a 4v3.
to take us to the 30th round.
They're going to go for it now, surely, right?
Stampeding in now in sync. Config, that's the angle. That is the angle. Clean on the first, but immediate trade from Henny. Rez, quiet game, all to play for. Both of the round, he's gone! Imperial, take it! And take NIP down a peg. A loud victory from them. And contributions from every single one.
They're throwing a decoy at red here. Not a smoke, so looks like they want to push and fight both sides of the server.
And he's ready for it. Phelps just welcomes the duel, and at least Henny trades. It keeps it nice and level. Ooh, there's more to be had. He can't quite find it. Hampus can.
Henny's locked out.
With Jota gone, yeah, they're running out of options. That bomb will go down. Bolt's wrapping around. We've got Vini and Henny coming in from CT. And as the smokes fade, you got one on the CTs. That's going to lock two players behind the smoke in cave. And Bolt, can't believe his luck. They're busy boosting. Manages the first, takes the second with the dual Berettas. Now a really uncomfortable pistol for Hampus. Handles a nice one onto Henny, clotheslines them. It's 1v2, not comfortable at all. And on the defuse, held by Bolt, he has to be precise, and it's clean on the first. Head trick clutches up, and DJL joins in.
Yeah.
They need something more.
They might just contact up the ramp here with head trick watching over towards long.
And that's Phelps.
Oh, great job.
Rewarded. Both go down, and the round falls apart for the ninjas. He heard that reload, tried to punish Phelps. Jota safe to hold the short side, and there's nothing to be done here.
Head trick.
Yeah, with 20 seconds.
Now we'll see if they can buck that trend, because we've been talking about how much on this map, you know, the give and the take, they take this area, we push this area, they can have donut, we'll take a main.
And he did.
What, Brolin?
Yeah. Brolin goes a little out of character. He's actually, whoa, in CT spawn. And now applying pressure from two different fronts. They're worried about head trick, but Vini relieves the pressure, and it all falls into place for a second.
Okay, well it starts here, doesn't it? Hampus, 18 seconds remaining. Would love to do some more damage here if he could. Plenty of cash in the coffers. Jota deleted. He could just be a nuisance here. It doesn't matter if Hampus goes down after time. Not a big deal. And he might not go down at all. So, yeah, he wants to fight. You really want to offer another rifle up. Then he finds a secondary AWP again. And there you go. You took a timeout. You win the second.
Brolin has spotted him out now. Vini again. Takes down Config this time. Heavy scalps being taken.
Surely a third here.
Most definitely. They're already crawling behind you as well. And Headtrick has no information as he takes that first glance. Will he take a second? Too far gone now. He's quick, but Bolts catches him by surprise. And Rez in a 1v4. And we're locked. 12 is a fantastic haul. Will it just be a formality to take us to the distance and take us to 3? Stay tuned to find out.
Well, Brolin, he wants to get it done right here, right now. The Julie's at the ready.
Flash from Headtrick, he'll have a look off that. Phelps full blind. Vini, though, plays anti and delivers an opening. Can they find a pistol? NIP, 3 out of 3. And Imperial, they want to fight. They bring it into cave. Didn't clear their corners.
Oh!
Hampus is laughing at him. That flick. Gross. Revolting from the Swede. Config's still alive. They're coming for him and gunning for him. Nice shot out of Bolts.
Yeah, might get their first pistol here. Bomb down, 1 on 3. Rez. 2 pistols at the ready.
And an understandably passive hold.
Might find... Oh, I was going to say might find one. Not anymore. Ramp takes contact first. Now Rez is scrambling. He gets 2 kills, but doesn't have any time for this.
Yeah, Style points for sure. Rez gets 3 down.
And
bye. There's no way. Really? Yeah.
Oh, I died there? Okay,
Yeah.
well. It is going to be B.
It's going to be Brawler. Tucked in on Bucket. Good. Oh, great. Into the heads of Vini and Phelps. Managing that AK spray beautifully. And Config put with the pièce de résistance, 7 seconds. Jota and Henny. Not much longer here for this round to conclude. The 13th comes through. No one's found him. Oh! Saved by the clock.
A flash of him on the screen there for a moment's notice. Really good util usage here, just blocked at the top of the round with only 16 seconds left. No option but to flash and hope as they just peel them apart here. That AK used to get them immediately. I think this is all she wrote.
Certainly feels that way. Config up to his usual antics as aggression is caught out. Good to see Phelps fighting Config at that initial engagement. Spray through the smoke rewarded by Hampus. So mid shut down. Brolin.
They have to respect this.
Just through the smoke. So it's confirmation. It's like it's extra juicy. Yeah, he's going to throw out all of his
they missed another smoke. They missed a donut smoke.
At least they've got a gap to walk through.
It's going to be used
Otherwise,
against
it's going to be awkward as hell. Yeah, it is. Look at that angle. You're not pre-aiming that one. Do they boost? Yes, they do. And it's straight into Hampus. Try and explain that call out for Henny. He's up over the smoke that we missed. And yeah. Bomb is in their grasp. No one's looking at Donut, though, so Jota does catch one by surprise, but with 13 seconds, it would have to be some magic. Does NIP secure it? Okay, Nuke, it's locked in. Grab yourself a drink, tell your friends. It will comes down to a third map in this advancement game. 1 spot, 2 teams.
He's starting lower deck, and P250 of bolts spots one out towards the heavens. All 5 down secret. Keep it simple, stupid.
Well, Hampus. Wolf, I thought he was looking for info. He gets Henny's head. And now Config descends the vent. Hard fight now. Oh my goodness. Look at the damage. Vini hanging on by a single nerve ending. 1 HP.
All right, well, smoke can come out here to grant access to the back of the site. Hampus, doors open, mate.
What can we do to disrupt this? Oh, Phelps just pushing into him and he greets them with bullets. More to be found. Info on Jota as well. Don't forget that Vini, 1 HP. Hampus, 2 frags so far. And oh, sitting duck. Brolin collects the headshot. Now to fight this is a big fight for Bolts to win. Up for debate now. Brolin on the floor. Time ticking. And not ready for the off angle. Jota profits nicely. A misplaced crosshair from the Swede, and now it's taking shape for a Brazilian pistol.
I thought Jota had fluffed his lines right there, didn't he? First bullet not connecting, took him a couple. Head trick has no chance in this round here. Bomb too far gone. Moments from Demise, and Zach happy to make a bit more noise this time round.
Yeah, no golf claps here. That's a big injection.
Well, unless they follow through, Hampus is ahead of this, Alex.
Yeah. So in terms of this, all of this time, ooh, head trick dead. Hampus, perfect placement of the crosshair despite the flashbang. Phelps is caught.
They know it's a fake outside then. Could turn more attention towards this A site.
Yeah. Oh, but actually picking up the rifle could have cost him his life. He gets away with it for a moment, but the bodies do drop.
Still plenty of time, 40 seconds. No sweat on the brow just yet.
Config actually had an opportunity onto Jota, but that's gone now. And a clean round. Henny's going to be happy with that one. That's 3 in their second round conversion and keeping 4 alive as well. Hampus hears it. Config tagged up heavily. Hampus' reaction is just in time. Look at that. Distraction. Oh, Brolin needs Hampus to deliver. He can't finish the meal. Henny, 1 HP on that one. And Config the save.
Another save.
Yeah, has to be.
Oh, wait. A kill back. Bomb's not down yet.
That 1 HP finished off. Nice work from Head Trick to keep him interested.
Round's just changed.
Yeah, and Bolt is investigating down as well, joining the only healthy
Alex,
member.
the time.
They can still get that bomb down. It's impossible for them to disrupt directly.
No one's on it. No one's planning. Guys, someone has to plant the bomb.
6, 5.
Guys,
4.
I don't know if there's time. This is going to be real close.
They got it just in the last frame.
Conversation for round number 8 here. But again, impressed. Phelps taking that duel, understanding what that means. If you're Hampus, you don't want to stay around and take that fight. Initially taken towards Secret. He's going to skewer them here.
or not. Not on Phelps' watch. Swats away the aggressive fort, mistimed on the molly. Brolin dead as well. And just as we discussed, NIP's recovery.
There's 2 on B.
Imperial respond with 2. Man advantage. How long will that be for? Hampus, ready, shakes things up. Aggression. Henny in support. Config held at bay by the smoke on Decon. And with Rez actually activating onto ramp, now things get interesting. They are pincering in. Smokes will be fading. Time aplenty. Bolt doesn't necessarily need any help because his teammates are doing all the work. And forces Rez away and down into a 6th for the boys. Yes, some legacy on the screen as well. SK Gaming's back-to-back 2016 and 2017. Bolts, of course, familiar.
Jota is going to need some help. I know a lot's coming. This is very loud.
Yeah, it's very brazen from NIP. No secrets, and Jota done. After the 1, Henny tucked in, overlooked by Headtrick, and doesn't kill him. Maybe Phelps can clean up, and he does. An important and impactful double. Now Hampus is not the weapon for the job. Doesn't even get the chance to pull the trigger as he's caught in transition. Rez versus 3. Bolts on the reclear, good and set for it. Impressive adjustment, but the damage was done by Bolt. Puts Rez into a very uncomfortable scenario. Maybe the M4 is a more valid save. Yeah, just Henny's going to be super grateful that Phelps got both of them there.
Yeah, Jota's so annoying, right? You're not expecting anyone to swing the door open as you're trying to scale, and Headtrick to get the double was beautiful, but nobody able to make good on his 2 frags. Brolin getting caught off guard, and a good response here from Imperial. So they will keep 2 alive, but it's still quite touch and go. Propelling NIP his energy.
Wow, so obscured by the flames there. Brolin couldn't see him at all. It leads to 2 opening kills for the defense.
At this point, you'd be saying, hey, they need a round in any fashion, but they need a round with at least 3 players staying alive here, Imperial. That's a pretty damn good start. Deep deep squeaky smoke deployed as they find another. Multiple bodies take the step out, and Hampus is found here. They're not giving them a whole lot of room to work with.
And they're perfectly rotating into this. There'll be 2 here. Make it only 1 or none. Config and Headtrick combine for a 1-on-1.
Blink and you miss it.
Just like that, 3 frags from NIP to completely even us out. And now we get a full duel with very high stakes. Bolt, an opportunity in the clutch.
Wants to do this as quietly as possible. Finds himself a smoke. Sure, that's not too bad. You would love to have found a kit here somewhere as you traverse down towards B, but that's not the case. Headtrick will get the sound cue.
Oh, the door! He had all the time in the world to adjust, but perhaps caught in his head. Bolts, says Imperial, have a lot more to say. And this is a lot of aggression. My God, he's got the whole team. He takes one with him. Look at their health. Brolin and Rez, ooh, left wanting. As Bolts' shots, they're connecting. All to play for still.
Hasn't taken any contact yet, and at this level of Counter-Strike, NIP should be expecting this lobby push. But right now, it's a 2-2 split of the defense, and Config with perfect timing can't hit the shot. Vini's going to find him. Brolin onto Jota, and they're running into B.
Had his knife out, no trade available. Henny delays with the flame. They return the favor, but really uncomfortable for the 2 of them.
Vent's so scary. Look at Bolts.
And Vini was there as well. No one's ready. Bolts will spray through, and Zach gets a little louder now. 9 in the bank. And Phelps, Bolts are doing it again.
Yeah, this is the thing. This is another almost free round. NIP went for something more direct, something a bit more of an uppercut. They didn't want to go slow. They didn't want to try and play the rotations. They tried to brute force their way in with a top pop. Brolin and Headtrick dead already. 3-on-5 situation. That would be from a 12-8 and what, a 13-7 scoreline? A 13-8 scoreline?
Yeah. Well, this one's most definitely locked in.
2900 lost into the next. A plant.
Impossible.
Yeah, and that would have really been quite the happy helper.
Maybe not. Yeah. Phelps secures
Huge
it,
round.
and the belief is swelling right now.
And just as we saw Phelps get that opener, he's currently 6-3 in that department. Oh, almost a double.
Could have been the collapse. Now Henny needs help, and that's what Jota's here for. Great connection. We'll take down 2. And there's more where that came from, as they can see just throwing their bodies into Jota. He racks himself up the quad kill, and now it's a 1-round game. DGL hands behind his head. Henny poised, focused, aware of what's in store. Safe from the flash, and the perfect weapon to collect. Res down, Hendrick eats lead, and Phelps with a final flourish. 2 remain for the Ninjas, and 30 seconds to piece it together. Config ahead, separates 1. And Hampus trying to join him with 28 seconds. Vini tactically delays, and then hoping for this late ramp arrival. Hampus, safe, spotted. Vini, ramp, noted. Trying to delay, time half gone, bolts arriving shortly. Config unprepared, but still adjust immediately, immaculately. And they convert what Brolin started. A little bit more of a roar from the troops. DGL doing everything he can to try and keep the mojo flowing, because that's just one little taste, and they need 2 more. Henny though, look at this position. He's anticipating this, Imperial anticipating this, and shuts it down. It wasn't Hampus.
Textbook. Angle, kill. Molly, fallback. Beautiful work from Henny here.
An implication from the scalp alone that there's more behind it. This angle from Phelps. Hampus is aware of it, but can't best him. As Imperial counting on Phelps for more. It's not looking likely. Config isolates him, and Rez in the meantime goes walkabout. Takes bolts down on A. Henny hitting every shot he takes. Maintains form, thriving in the pressure. Advantage seized by that AWPer.
Looking at the util, the problem is they can't block Decon door with a smoke, and Vinny's here, he doesn't realize it.
Now they know.
That's one back.
That's a gift. Vinny's going to be punching the air if he watches this one slip away now from the sidelines. Plant required. A necessity. With 10 seconds left, they extend the clock, the door's blown off, replace the flame, and try and find a post plant. Henny hitting every shot, sure, but is he ready for Rez? Yes, he is! Henny 3, head trick in the clutch. To secure 15 here in Cologne. And Henny has relocated his Jota steps as well. An idea as to where they both reside. Pre-aim spotted out. Now he's surely a dead man. They can defuse, he just has to cover. Posted, fragging, Henny comes up trump.
You see that roll right there? This is the Henny. This is the Henny. This is the guy.
Oh, I love it.
This is the passion. This is what I'm talking about. Him and Jota sitting next to each other. They've got that fire in the belly.
That gave me goosebumps,
and
man.
a massive round right there, letting them know they're not done just yet, and this game ain't over.
Incredible scenes from Henny. Such important frag. Every single one of them. Like, you can't take a single one of them away. And let's see Jota's reaction to Henny's monologue. Yeah, I thought he'd like that.
It looks like a back sight molly he's about to throw here. Yes, indeed.
And oh, locking it down is Jota. It's his turn. His moment in the sun. And Vini, walkabout, still adjusts. Hampus down, and it's looking perfect. Only Brolan can make an impact here. Head trick as well. Chance to plant, perhaps. This is going to make a huge difference. And it does go down. Perhaps a conversation about the round. If Headtrick can snap into these main players. Vini spotted out, executed. Headtrick, so much damage. Maybe Brolan's got it in him.
It's not planted for him.
Depends how long they take. If Phelps just holds it here. He's just holding it. He's holding it. He's holding it. Problematic. Can't see the defuse. And that's the end of the round. He'll take both of them down. Leaves with the AWP as well. But another step in that direction, tied up, 14-14. You could say the same about the Ninjas.
Yeah, they used everything to go for that top play, and they were just blocked.
By a single smoke on Hut. And now it comes down to guns. Oh, Brolan gets away with murder onto Vini, and the config is activating as well. Bolts has given up the goes. Spots out Jota. Not finishing it. We need action on main. Phelps contributing. Oh, and Phelps again. Hampus looking for him. He hasn't have the bullets, so 2-on-2. Look at the mess they've made. 1-on-1 as Bolts does damage. 1-on-1, sure, but he's going straight. Oh! He gets away. 1 HP. He gets away! 1 HP! Head trick, how are you still alive? How is this clutch still a conversation? Up the ladder, Henny with the USP out. Head trick staring at a smoke now. Henny up and out, 1 HP. With this spot in Cologne essentially up for debate. Doesn't matter when you've got an AWP, both of these players, 1 bullet will do it.
Remember, no kit. They couldn't afford one.
Good point. Play time. Hedrick has the same premonition.
He can't find him. He can't find him. Henny, the clock. The clock.
Out of time. Oh, spots him. That's it. Surely Hedrick's done it. I can't quite believe it. He was dropping down the vents. It was supposed to be done. And Henny silenced by Hedrick. No time for this one. And the 15th is theirs. 1 point of health, Chad.
And Henny is distraught. That right there dropped down the vent right into his, what should have been the demise, what should have been round number 15 for Imperial. Look at this, down the vent. Hedrick turns his back and pops up the ladder. How does he get away with this one?
Again, we just talked about nuance. We talked about the tiniest fractions. Never mind. 1 HP, a point of damage. A teammate with a misfire. And IP walking in contact. And that's Brawlin caught out. Jota activates. Henny contributes. And that's got to give him something. 3 frags. With the limited resources, Hampus is hoping to catch him in transition. And Vini has been caught. Hampus communicating a lot. Res to react. The 2 Swedes now probably transition. Sweden versus Brazil. 55 seconds.
Phelps is in the perfect position. Res, he's going to go up the ladder to his demise.
He's lost the bomb down the ladder at least. Perhaps a conversation to be had, but what's Hampus to do?
Coming up secret. Bolts might have the perfect timing. Hampus got the back turned. Hampus is ready for this.
Out. They're taking it. Surely to overtime now. 5 HP left on him. Hampus's days are numbered.
That just dropped just under sub 30. What is Hampus meant to do? What is he meant to do?
Hope that he's not looking, and he tries a speculative spray.
It's over. We're going to overtime.
And that 3K from Jota and Henny. The conversation. They save it. They never gave up. Staring in the face of complete oblivion.
Sit and wait mentality.
He's looking at his teammates monitor. Make sure you have your eyes on the prize here as they're coming his way. Swinging through, lining up, and a triple spray to finish it all and break Brazilian hearts. Hampus, a prime position. Jota, not his next victim, but config there for the trade as the Ninjas in pajamas secure it. And they are locked in for the group stage. A sigh of relief and a rabid roar. The Ninjas in pajamas send Imperial home.
What a hard-fought battle, and no better way than Hampus with a multi-kill on the final round. The returning in-game leader took some leave, came back, took back over the reins, and takes his team to the group stage of IEM Cologne in 2023. But on the other side, a distraught-looking Henny here. You can understand. We saw the moments in that game. He's an emotional player, put his heart on his sleeve. They played a good game. This is a new roster as well, the addition of Henny and Phelps, and both of them showed up in this series. Respect from both of these teams. A great game, a fun match, but NIP are victorious.